John Mendola Show here on WILK. 10:24 in the morning. Let's check in with Misericordia University women's soccer coach Mark Stauffer. Mark, Vermont, how's it treating you up there?
Good. It's a frequent place for us when it comes to the national tournament. We've been here 3 or 4 times in the last couple of years. So a little bit of snow on the ground, but they got the turf plowed, so we're ready to go today.
How about the forecast up there today? What are you going to be playing in at 1:30 Eastern time?
Yeah, it's actually improved. They were calling for snow and like a high of 27, but now it's going to be no snow and just overcast and in mid-30s. So for us, it's a balmy day.
Well, you'll be taking on a team from Texas in Hardin Simmons. So let's talk about the scouting report today against this team.
Yeah, they're a solid team that's consistently ranked in the top 10, 15 in the country, which is where our program is now too. You get this deep, everybody's good. And I think size-wise, they have a bit more size on us, but I think pace of play-wise and tactically, I think we can stretch them out a little bit on a larger field like we have today, and try to create some spaces and gaps to get in behind them. So I like our chances at the end of the day.
Well, in the rankings, 2 teams in this bracket are ahead of you. But as you say, you have teams that are kind of right up and down that market, so to speak, and where the programs are. What you got last weekend? Let's talk a little bit about heading down to Johns Hopkins and the effort you had out of your team, and then how the week of practice went.
Yeah, we when it comes to the national tournament, you get seated where you get put, and there's no really rhyme or reason a lot of times to it. I thought we were put in one of the hardest pods of 4 last week. We're the only team in the tournament that had to play 2 top 25 teams to get to the Sweet 16. But this team's resilient, and they just didn't really look at who they play. They just come out and they focus on what they do well. And if we do what we do well, then they really don't care who they're playing, and they'll find a result. So, we've already found results over 2 top 10 teams this year. So this is just another third test for us against another top 10 team. And at the end of the day, it's your 11 against their 11. The rankings don't really mean a whole lot.
And the other game today that will go on, I think it's Swarthmore and Middlebury?
Yeah, Swarthmore and Middlebury, who, again, all 4 teams in our pod are top 10 teams. So, like I said, you get to this point, I think we're in another tough pod. But to win a national title, you have to beat everybody anyway. So, to me, it doesn't really matter whether you face them in the 16 or the 8 or the Final 4 or the final. It's just put them out there, and you have 4 more games to win a national title.
You talked a little bit about this group. Let's talk about this group off the field. You put in so much hard work on the field, but you like to have a little bit of fun. These ladies like to have a little bit of fun. Talk about the mentality that they have that keeps them as such a great team.
Yeah, we do, and that's one of the things that we speak of frequently within our program, where we talk culture and chemistry. They're 2 completely different things. I think a lot of coaches mix them. But our culture is, tremendous. It's where it needs to be. And then the team finds its own chemistry from year to year. And I think this year's group has been, they just go with the flow. When negative things happen, they figure out a solution to it, and they move on. And there's no griping and complaining. And I really think you get to this point in the season where the season's getting really long. The teams that find ways to win are the teams that are getting along well and willing to stretch their season another week or another 2 weeks to get themselves into December, into the Final 4. And I couldn't be more proud of this group. This group's been a joy to coach this year.
You have to find a way to put one in. You're able to do that again last weekend, but defensively, you guys have been rock solid. Talk about the defensive end and what you're going to need to do against some girls, as you said, a little bit bigger, a little more physical.
Yeah, I think we just need to limit some restarts. We're solid in our back 4 and our goalkeeper, which everybody is here. You got to limit it. You're not going to win very many games in the tournament 3-2. So you really need to limit the goal scoring opportunities for the other team, and just make good on yours. But with having Kristen Ritter back there, one of our All-American kids, she solves some issues. If you make a little mistake up at the middle third of the field, she's quick enough and smart enough to tactically get back and solve it for us before they get within shooting range. So I like where we're at there. And on the attacking end, we have enough creativity in our front 6 moving forward that we can create chances. It's just going to be a matter of whether we knock those chances a foot inside the post or a foot outside the post. And you keep your fingers crossed, and you hope that it swings your way during the tournament.
All right, Mark. Well, rooting for you up there in Vermont. Go Cougars this afternoon, 1:30 start, all right?
Thanks, John. I appreciate it.
Okay, Mark Stauffer, the head coach there for the Misericordia University women's soccer program. As he said, it is a nationally ranked program. They've done it each and every year, and they just continue to do great things. That's for sure. So it's just an awesome effort on their part. But Wilkes University women, hey, let's root for them too in the ECAC, taking on Albright today at 2. The Bloomsburg University women, they're going to go at it one more time this weekend for the chance to head to the Final Four. That is Division II soccer. So lots of stuff going on. We got Holy Redeemer, Wyoming Seminary playing for state championships today. We got some local college basketball, the tournament up at Marywood with the University of Scranton and Wilkes, and then some other great stuff here in northeastern Pennsylvania going on with some high school football, those Dunmore Bucks, Scranton Prep, and Lakeland. Teams like that, Lackawanna Trail, and Walla-Paupack, Delaware Valley. So it's all there, and you can feel it in the air as we get ready for our Thanksgiving weekend next week. So enjoy your week. Enjoy your family. Good thing that the snow has kind of cleared. We're ready for Penn State football here on WILK. Hope everybody has a super weekend.